well done for that success, first of all, and then we're going to give them a few helpful hints and tips.
Okay.
And
oh, hello. How you doing? Okay, so we're sending you this video today. Long overdue, and it's a little bit behind schedule, but we're giving it to you now so that you can get the right perspective on what you're doing with the products as well as with the competition as well. So we've taken some notes, and this little video today is all about giving you the chance to understand a bit more about protein and how it affects your body, and also about how to eat healthy during the competition, whether or not you're on the products or if you're doing it without the products. This little video is just to give you a chance to understand how to maximise nutrition for yourself during the programme. So we're going to talk about protein first, and then we're going to talk about a little bit how to eat healthy and how to incorporate that into your day. So I'm going to hand you over to Claire, and I'm going to make funny faces at the camera while she talks to you, and she's going to tell you a little bit about the benefits of protein and some things that you might not have known already about protein. So over to Claire.
okay, hi guys. I've just put a few things together for you today, and basically it just describes why you've been eating extra protein over the last few weeks. It's probably the most important thing, and it's the one that I've been giving people as goals most predominantly. You've probably been told to hit a certain amount of protein per day, or increase your amount of lean meats or lean white sources of protein. So here's the reasons why. Basically, when you're eating your protein, instead of your high sugary snacks and other kind of fruits, foods and vegetables and all that stuff, what happens with your blood insulin levels is they actually tend to level off. And when you've got that leveling off, there's less sugar cravings, and there's less likely that you're going to be wanting to snack. So that's always a good thing, and it makes you feel less hungry during the day, fills you up for longer, and it also feeds your body what it wants. Your muscles want protein. The reason for that is for your regeneration of muscle growth after your intense workouts in Fit Body Bootcamp. The best thing about the lean protein which you're eating is the fact that it helps you to recover faster. So the next day you can come in and you can work out just as hard the next day in your exercise. So another wee thing about protein is it increases your muscle mass, your lean muscle mass if you're a woman, and the good thing about that is it increases your metabolism. When you've got a higher metabolism, you're less likely to store your extra calories as fat, and you're more likely to use that for all the different functions of the body. That could be digestion, it could be mind functions. I thought you were reading faces there. It could be different mind functions, it could be even just moving your arm when you're about to take your pen and you're working away. So just little things throughout the day.
So can we just clarify there then, because what Claire said makes complete sense, but for some of you out there, some of the questions that we get a lot of the time, especially from you females, is that the risk about eating too much protein for muscle growth, and also having too much come on in, Michelle, say hi to the camera, come on.
Hi.
Hello. No, so from the perspective of protein intake, one of the main questions that I always get is, if I eat too much protein or if I work out too much, am I going to get big and bulky? And so with regards to the protein intake and looking at muscle toning and conditioning, yes, you will put on lean muscle, but you're not going to grow much, you're not going to grow big if you're a female, okay? The most important reason for that, and I've said it to many of you before, but I'll stress it again, is that females in general have 50 times less testosterone than males. So when you're working out in this program and you're putting on lean muscle, and you're using the protein to increase your lean muscle mass, what we're talking about is we're taking the jiggly and we're making it all nice and tight and compact. So that's what we're pretty much doing there. And there was another point you said about...
Another thing about metabolism.
Metabolism. There we go.
Okay, well, you want to take care of your metabolism for the fact that it helps you not store as much fat, gives you more energy, makes you feel fuller for longer, therefore less snacking on bad, unhealthy foods. Another thing about your metabolism is if you drink 90 calories worth of vodka, it can slow your metabolism down by 73%. So
all of you sitting just now watching this at night time with a glass of vodka in your hand, maybe a gin and tonic or a vodka and tonic, you know where you are.
Green tea instead. That increases your recovery time, enhances your muscle recovery time.
Green tea and vodka. No, I'm kidding.
Green iced tea. So I'd just like to say well done to everybody so far, and you're doing really well. You're sticking to the points that we're asking you to a certain degree. Most of these are anyway. Yeah, most of you are. Yeah.
Some of you are still struggling with the excessive snacking, and obviously well, it's true. Yeah, the food logs are coming in, and you're obviously telling us what you're eating, and in general they're very, very good. And if there's something we need to make a comment on, we'll give you an email and we'll tell you. because we get a chance to look at them all the time, we're obviously looking at what you're doing, and some of you are obviously sending through your food logs and saying, had a bad weekend this week, or I've had a bad week this week due to this and due to that. So these things are understandable, but what we're trying to do is make sure that you get the chance to focus as much as possible on eating properly the whole week. So, you know, if you have a bad day, you have a bad day. Let's just try and not have too many bad days. That's the whole point behind this. And if you don't, and if you manage to stay sensible and stay smart, eat plenty, but eat healthily, you're going to see some of the results. We've still to release and tell you all who's actually winning and who's leading in the competition. We haven't done that yet, so we're holding off just to make sure we get all the measurements in and to get all the weights in. And what we're going to obviously do is come towards the end, we will measure and weigh everybody again to make sure that the statistics that you're given are actually correct as well. So, but we have a leaderboard, and we have those that have lost 7 pounds, 3 pounds, 8 pounds, 14 pounds, there or thereabouts. You might be one of those persons right now. You also might have lost more than that. But if you haven't told us your stats, then how are we supposed to know? So please, I'm going to take this chance just basically to say, please make sure you send in your stats every week, especially, and also your food logs every few days. Just because we're not replying to every single food log or every single email correspondence that you're sending through doesn't necessarily mean, well, it doesn't mean at all that we're not looking at it and reading through it. We know you. We get to see you all the time. I do, Claire does. We see you all the time. I know the type of determination that you all individually have, and so I can look at these food logs, and Claire can look at these food logs, and we can see that, had a bad day there, or doing really, really well. So bear that in mind, that you are doing really, really well, and so far the buzz and so far the hype has caused a really, really good scenario to take place where everyone is working really, really hard. And if for some of you out there that are thinking, it's just not working for me, there might be a little reason for that. Are you still snacking too much on the wrong foods? Are you indulging on these little bits of foods that you shouldn't be eating on it too late at night? These can be reasons why you're maybe not seeing the results as quickly as what you want to. For those of you who are doing very well, I'm sure you're sitting there nodding at the screen going, yes, I'm losing weight and I'm doing really good. And that's what it's all about. We just want to encourage you as much as possible. Having the structure to do so is proving so far to be great, and we just want to encourage you to keep on going. So this little video that we've put together with these notes that we've just told you and Claire's just told you is something that we're going to do on a weekly basis now, just to give you some updates on different information that you can think about from week to week, making sure that you've always got those little goals to achieve every single week. So it's been alright, hasn't it? It's been quite good. So just keep up the good work. Email us if you have any questions. We're always at the end of an email, text messaging. You know that I'm text messaging you all the time as well. Anything you want to know, just ask. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you very, very soon in session. Cheers. Bye.